I want to talk about some things in Star Citizen that I think need some work or some changes done to the gameplay mechanics. These aren't necessarily going to be game changers here, but rather things I believe could add some much needed relief for a lot of players. First on the list is something that everybody desperately needs. We need an option on the ship summon consoles to insurance claim any ship at any time. Currently, the only way to claim a ship is if the system decides the ship is claimable. You're at the mercy of the buggy code. Usually, your ship is destroyed or abandoned somewhere in the system, and you'll have an option that will pop up in the retrieve category to claim the ship. The problem with this is you might encounter a bug that does not let you spawn your ship for whatever reason, because the claim option doesn't appear. The only fix for this is to reset your character. Currently, that means losing most of your ship components, as well as any mission progress for bounties, and in this current patch of 3.12, the ability to even do bounties. Lots of these character reset issues might be worked out in the future, or there could be more bugs related to resets that will pop up in the years to come. Having the ability to claim any ship at any time from the console would resolve this issue. And when I mean claim at any time, I mean if your ship is sitting on the pad and you want to claim it, you can. If your ship is sitting in storage, you can claim it. If you haven't summoned your ship, not even once, ever, you can claim it. I'm tired of having my ships blow up and the system can't figure out a ship is destroyed and needs claimed, even though it says destroyed on the console. It's at times even spawned the completely destroyed ship. Just a wreck that you can't even go into. Now, I'm sure there's those that would oppose this idea, citing how people would abuse the function. I don't care. Abuse it. We're in an alpha with bugs galore. We shouldn't be hampered by game-breaking bugs. When I had my MSR, most of the time I wouldn't pay for repairs and hydro. When I was done driving it for a day, I would self-destruct. That broken ship is ridiculously expensive to fly and needs reworked more than just the crazy hydro bug. I'm getting sidetracked here. If you're afraid of abuse because people will be claiming for gas, raise the price to expedite the ship return. Instead of 5,000 for a faster spawn, make it 10,000, make it 15,000. You get the idea. Make it cost more than what you would pay for repairs and fuel. Or you can make it so all insurance claims of the sort can only be made from one location, and everybody needing to claim for instances of bugged out spawns would need to visit the insurance trade console at your insurance agent at New Babbage to file the claim. I'm just tired of doing character resets to get back the ships, as well as needing to spend more time and energy making money to buy back the components that decided to delete themselves with all my ships. And yes, I take off all the upgrades and I put on stock parts. That doesn't do anything. It's like Russian roulette. You don't know what will go with the ship or stay on a reset. You might lose your guns, but you keep your shields. It's a toss of a coin. Next on the list, Why does it take 60 seconds to clear a single homicide record at a security station? Why is the tech on the PCs from the 90s? Why does it use dial-up? We're in the future with ships that can quantum travel, and yet there's hamsters powering the CPU for security stations equipment. Get with the times. I don't want to spend 20 minutes clearing out a crime stat because somebody thinks it's fun to punish players for doing one of the fun activities in the game. I get it. You're trying to artificially cause tension on the player, clearing their crime stat. Waiting there for a bounty hunter to come rushing in and shooting them to claim that hefty bounty on their head. But in reality, you're making the player check out of their game while they play with their phone, or they watch Netflix and just check the screen every minute to click the next charge. Why is there no ability to check every single charge at once? We're all gonna claim diplomatic immunity. Who cares if it's per single charge or we can do them all in one mass swipe? And this brings us to prison. You have a crime stat of 5. You end up getting killed because it takes an hour to clear your crime stat. You wind up in the slammer, and your sentence is for 13 hours. What do? There's a bug making it impossible to mine for reduced time. You server hop, and you server hop, and you still encounter that bug, so you can't mine to reduce your time. Well, how about escape? We'll escape. That's what we'll do. But there's a bug preventing escape now, and you server hop, and you still encounter that bug. Well, 13 hours, I guess I'll stop playing for the night. Later. See you all in 13 hours. How about we give players who've been punished unjustly the ability to do more than just mine or escape? Most of the players are pretty wealthy. Why can't we pay to reduce our sentence? That's essentially what mining is. We're collecting money for the prison to reduce our time. Why can't we just give them cold hard cash? Or even bribe a guard to let us out the front gate, instead of having to sneak around a maze and hope nothing is bugged at the end. I personally would like to continue playing the game instead of having to go and do something else, because the devs thought it would be cool to prevent you from doing anything in the game for half a day. Okay, I'll talk about the MSR. Who signed off on this ship as done? Is quality control this bad? Ship weighs more than a Carrick. I can never say that ship name. Carrick? I don't know. You know what ship it is. It consumes gas like a hot rod and has the worst size guns for a ship its size. You have double of every component but are stuck with size 3 guns. Not to mention the pilot only has 2 guns compared to the Andromeda and Cutlass Black, which have 4 guns. Sure, you can move faster than the Andromeda. The MSR kind of handles like a Warden, fast enough to deal with lighter fighters. I'm wondering if this was their reasoning for making gas so costly on the ship. 4% of Hydro will run you around $800, and don't even think about taking this ship into a combat situation. Repairs are extraordinarily expensive, and you'll be making lots of repairs with how long it takes to take out targets, especially if you're a solo pilot. The only thing you could say using the ship for would be transporting goods. But even then, it's not like you're going to be wanting to blast off from a planet when refueling is going to cost you $2,000. In comparison, the Andromeda, which handles like a cow in quicksand, is around like $100 or so to fill up 10% of Hydra. I know the Andromeda has shield issues or something like that. I just started flying it after trading in my MSR, but even so, it can do everything the MSR can do, but better. Just a little bit better. I don't want to get into an argument about the MSR or what the MSR is going to be capable of doing in the future. This is now, and the future is years away when this ship will become viable. What use is the MSR right now, today? I mean, I guess you could probably say that about the Carrack and 890 Jump. I don't know. These are some of my thoughts. The MSR one is just an additional add-on from experimenting with the ship. I do like the ship, it's just I didn't want to fly it because I couldn't really use it for the things I like to use it for, which is combat. Don't really do much trading, and the time I did trading in that ship, it cost me more to trade in it than I made doing the trade. That could be user error, not knowing the stuff I was transporting and its worth. But the point being, I couldn't fall in love with the ship. The rest of the things definitely need these. These things, I believe, could help make life a little bit better for some of the Star Citizens out there. I know you're working on bugs, they're working on other things for this game. I wish they would work on the bugs a little bit faster. It's been 2 weeks and we're still dealing with the bounty bug, but it is what it is, I guess. We'll continue playing, or we'll put it down and go do something else, and we'll wait and see what happens. Hopefully some good changes will come eventually. Kind of curious what others might be thinking and want to see change wise in this game, stuff that's not necessarily planned to be put in, things that would help us that maybe the devs haven't even thought of. Leave your comments, let me know. And that's it. Later.